Welcome back to another episode of the Kicking It with Keener podcast. And today we are shooting live from literally somewhere in city center Amsterdam. I don't know exactly where we are. We just found like a nice spot, well lit. They got this beautiful light right here. Look at this fucking background, bro. I still can't get over the fact that we're actually in the Netherlands. The things that we've been like, we got in Thursday. Today is Wednesday. The amount of stuff that we squeezed into this trip in 1 week has been absolutely insane. And I even can't take all the credit. I really got to give a lot of credit to like the locals, like the Europeans that are like, how do I say this? It just feels like so welcoming. I don't know, if I were to do this in like a city in America, I feel like it just would have been not as easy as us making it happen here. I don't know how to explain. So, yeah, we're in Amsterdam. We've been to Germany. I'm not even going to get into what we did today because the car content that we did today was literally insane. You guys gotta go check out Noah Keener's YouTube channel to see that video. But yeah, we're in America, or we're not in America. We are in Amsterdam. And one of the things that I do have to take away is like my thought going into this whole thing. This is really my first time traveling abroad into Europe. Obviously, I was born in Germany, but I moved to the States at such a young age that I don't really remember any European culture or like memories that I had when I was in Germany. So like being able to do this, hold on. We're gonna let my light come back. Yeah, there he goes. Anyways, being able to do this, going into it, my thoughts were like, not nervous, but like I'm an American going to a new culture. The biggest thing was like the language barrier, which it has been a benefit. There's positives and there's negatives to like the language barrier itself. The benefits of being in America in a different country and not speaking the native languages, you can kind of get away with like some things that you're not supposed to be doing, but you don't know whether it's good or bad to do those. So being American has its benefits in those senses. And then obviously just some of the cultural differences. Like I realized that I'm a loud person. Like here in the Netherlands, people aren't very outspoken and they don't really like their expression. Like the fact that we're doing this right now in the city is not like a local thing. And going into that, I'm just getting more thoughts in my head. And I could be wrong. Please, if anybody's watching this video and you're from the Netherlands, like represent your country, bro. Because this is just what I felt since I've been here. It's like people here are like you can feel that they're under like some type of rule. Like in America, when they say the land of the free, I see why people say that. Being in America, like you just take it for granted. Like, and then coming here, everybody feels like very obedient. Like they're scared to step outside of the line or like say the wrong words or be themselves, like be emotional. That's one of the things I noticed is like these people it's like they're scared to be people. It's a weird thing. I don't know if it's just me or if it's the culture, but that's just something that I've noticed while I was here. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. More of the positives is being American traveling abroad, especially the Netherlands, is the transportation is actually pretty easy to figure out. I mean, we rented a car the last days, but like as we were here, we just took the train or the Bahnhof, Bahnhof, whatever, however you say tram in German. And it's actually been very good. So I guess going into it, my thoughts were like, oh, I don't speak the language. This is gonna be weird. Or I don't know how to get around. This is gonna be weird. It varies from person to person. Me personally, I can just figure shit out. So I knew what we were just gonna figure it out, if that makes sense. And yeah, I just think it's been a great experience. I got people on the right filming as well, which is kind of cool. It's just been a great experience. Like culturally, it was like an unlock. Like not even for like my personal and like for my business, but just as a personal growth, it has been a truly just like an unlock. It's like to the next level of just personal growth, being able to go across the country, go across the world, and to like get shit going is like, I'm starting to realize is a skill set that I have. So if you know anybody that would be interested or that would be a good guest for the podcast show, please get us in contact, put us together, or just relay them my information. I would love to sit down and talk to them. And with that, I will continue to do my best to improve my podcasting skills and my interviewing skills to one day bring on bigger guests that you would love to see me collab with. And I'm really glad that we're doing this Solocast right now because the week has just been so fast that I really haven't had time to like think and reflect about the experiences and the little takeaways that I've gotten from this trip. And I think another thing that makes it all so beautiful is like, I didn't come here to vacation. Like I didn't come here to explore the city and to like do touristy stuff. I came legit for work. Me and my team, Sade, we met one of our clients here to do some fitness content, and being able to work and to get our like fulfillment in with the city and adventuring, just the perfect combination of both of those made this whole thing extra worth it. There's really nothing I would change out of this whole trip. Literally nothing. Even like the rain. It rained on one of the days. And I don't know why, but I was just so happy that it rained, I guess. I don't know, man. It's definitely been a good growing opportunity for myself. Looking back at it, I was like, damn, I wish I would have did this years ago. And I would recommend anybody that just wants to be a better person, traveling different countries, it's like a level up. I'm sure people watching this understand like going to a different country than going back home. There's so many takeaways that you take with you, whether it's good or bad, no matter what it is, it's just been a great experience. So with that being said, man, and we did so many high moments. Like you think, oh, this is it, bro. Like this is the high moment. And then boom, next day it's like, it tops that. And the day after it tops that. And even like so many things in the same day. I honestly don't even know if I'm making sense. Everything's been happening so fast. I haven't had the time to process anything. I've been averaging like 4 hours of sleep every single night that we're here. My diet has gone to shit. People here, they just, like, French fries is like a meal for them. French fries, bro. And yeah, I guess the Dutch, Netherlands, they're like known for their French fries, but honestly, like Sade said, how different can you make fries? Fries are fries. The fries we had yesterday, the only difference in these fries is they were expensive as fuck. And they didn't have any ketchup. Those are like the only, they don't have no ranch here either, bro. So how am I gonna eat my fries with no ranch? He's never even had ranch on his pizza before. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me. Some other differences, now that we're on the topic of like, what is noticeably different? Oh my God, the roads. Like the driving roads are, let's just say, different. Me being a car guy, automotive, I love to drive. Ask my wife. I love taking trips just for the simple fact that I can get behind a steering wheel and just zone out for 8 hours, 9 hours and just drive. But here, the driving experience is like almost intimidating. Just the roads and the people. Oh, and the bicyclers, bro. If you come to Amsterdam and you're from America, you're gonna be overwhelmed by the amount of bikes that are on the road. which is kind of crazy. Like, I feel out of place driving a vehicle. Like, a car or a bike is more common than just a vehicle. So if you come to the Netherlands, plan to rent a bike. Don't even get a car. The only reason why we got a car is because we were crossing borders during this trip. And long story short, I rented a nice car because I wanted to drive on the Autobahn, meaning that there's no speed limits. And maybe it all worked out for the better because there was a lot of wet conditions on the Autobahn. And if we would have got a faster car, who knows, we probably would have ended up in the wall. So it kind of worked out. Maybe it was for a reason that we got a Volvo. But I would say driving on the Autobahn and being able to just go flat out for like miles at a time and not have to worry about the police coming to get you was truly, truly an experience. That was probably one of my favorite parts, is literally just driving on the Autobahn, right foot all the way down on the gas and just driving for as long as possible. Like, in America, people speed, but it's like a sprint, like, and then you slow down, you cruise the rest of the way. Bro, no, here, I think it's maybe because I'm American, because a lot of the locals weren't going flat out the whole time. But boy, I'm talking about like for miles at a time, I'm pushing 185 kilometers per hour, which to miles per hour, 185 to MPH is probably like 114, I believe. Somebody do the math on that. 114, which really doesn't sound that fast, but coming from America with a speed limit of 70, doing 114 for 30 minutes straight was quite an experience. It does eat up a lot of gas. I'm just now thinking about it like, damn, we did run through some gas, which was kind of, it is what it is. Imagine having like a car that takes 93 octane or E85. The boys are going through gas, bro. Like $100, $200 worth of petrol. I'm good thing I don't live here because I would literally drive around just for the sake of driving, being able to go as fast as I want. So if you know anybody that would be interested or that would be a good guest for the podcast show, please get us in contact, put us together, or just relay them my information. I would love to sit down and talk to them. And with that, I will continue to do my best to improve my podcasting skills and my interviewing skills to one day bring on bigger guests that you would love to see me collab with. I'm just trying to think of more takeaways from the trip. The city is beautiful. Like, look at this, bro. The fact that like these buildings have been here longer than most of the buildings in all of America is actually quite insane. Like, just by the architecture alone, you can tell these buildings have been here forever. You can feel the history here. In America, we don't really have that feeling because everything's so brand new. Everything is brand new. Here, you can feel the history because everything feels so old. I did tell my wife that what it kind of feels like is like the Netherlands are 10 years behind us in America, which is like good and bad. The canals, the boats, honestly, the whole lifestyle in general. If I were to live here, I really feel like our quality of life would be nice. And that's just me being an American. Everybody else, the locals, they're like depressed and sad. I don't think they understand of how good they actually have it. They are taking it for granted, bro. They're always in this beautiful city, whether it's rain, sleet, snow, hot weather. Being able to just look at this just gives me ultimate joy. It's hard to condense all of this experience as we're still doing it.
What was like number one culture shock?
Yeah, the number one culture shock is like everybody's so scared to like step out of line. Like, people just feel like very obedient to not even to the law, but just to like, I really can't even put it into words, bro. You kind of just have to go into like a local restaurant or a local store to get the feeling. Like in America, people are walking in loud as fuck, dropping shit, banging shit, slamming the doors. Hey, Joe, you want something? Like yelling across the room. Here, it's not like that, bro. It's like very. But with that, they don't have good manners, bro. You walk through the street, you're getting big bodied out here. They do not, like me, I'm like out of the way. Oh, yes, ma'am, go ahead. Like, thank you. Danke schön. It's none of that out here. The mannerisms, they don't care. They're not even that nice, honestly. Even our Uber drivers, they even admit, like, oh yeah. And then the Dutch, they're not that nice. But they're welcoming to like tourists, and they're nice to me. They were nice to my team. They're nice to all of everything that we witnessed. So I really can't say anything bad. I mean, look at this. They're just having a coffee on the canal. Danke. I don't know, man. It's been a great experience. It's been worth every penny. I wouldn't change anything out of the trip, honestly.
Maybe costs. A lot of people are.
A little bit about costs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is obviously the currency difference. Being from America, we use USD. Them out here are using euros. I gotta say it. I got eyes on them. The USD versus the euros. The first thing I noticed was like where they placed their comma is like where we placed our semicolon. So it's like $32.10. Here it's like it looks like 32,800. And first time, like my first like time getting a ticket or like a bill or whatever, I was like, whoa, slow down, bro. There's no way this meal costs 3,000 euros. But 3,000 euros is like $3. 30,000, $30 USD. The difference, I honestly don't know because I've been paying everything on my Apple card because Apple automatically does the currency exchange for free. There's no difference. So I've been doing that. And then also it's been appreciate you guys for watching. Honestly, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for like a lot of people behind the camera right now. Literally with the support, friends, family, people I don't even know, bro. A guy I don't even know let me stay at his house for a whole week for free. Don't even know who this guy is. Just so many people really came. So many people really made this whole experience literally like will go down in like my life's memory. It's crazy. Life is crazy, bro. Life is beautiful. And if there's anything I'm gonna leave with people watching, bro, is just don't. It's just like, I just see it so often. Like people are just, like you gotta understand, you literally only have one life, bro. You live one time. There's not enough time to like, should I do that? Should I not do that? Like, I'm not gonna do that because I can't afford it or whatever, but you can always make some money. You can always figure out a way to like take care of yourself. At least I think everybody should be able to like find a way to make money and take care of themselves, but you're not gonna get back time. I will never get to be 30 years old again, especially I'm trying to have a kid and family. I'll never be able to have the chance to just roam through, is it Eastern Europe? Whatever. Western Europe, the Netherlands, and Germany, and just taking advantage of the time that we have. I think going into 2026, we need to do more of that. Because the time, bro, we can sleep and worry about all the other stuff when we're 50 years old, and we look back at these memories and be like, dang, bro, we did that. And because what I do is we have all that on video and photo, we can relive all of those memories again. So thank you all for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.